Let's talk about our weather because it's going to be a nice weekend.
Let's do it. I think it's going to be a great weekend. I had some concerns about Sunday, and I still think there's going to be a bit of a rain chance on Sunday. I don't think it's much of a rain chance, not during the daytime hours. So I think this whole weekend.
Nice. That's a change from yesterday.
It is a change. KJ, I think there could be some sprinkles. It would be light. It would be later on Sunday, but could be during the daytime hours. But for the most part, it's a pretty good-looking weekend, especially after what we've been dealing with. Seems like all of my weathercasts have been just about Aaron here for the whole week, and now we talk great weekend stuff. Let me get you outside, guys. Show you what it looks like. There we have it. All right, we talked before how that sky is just simply stunning. I said pick your adjective. I'll stick with alliteration, and I'll now say it is stupendous. 82 degrees as of right now. High temp today was 83. And tomorrow, great looking day. I think tomorrow's just as nice as today, 84 degrees. Sunday, and I'm going to take some time. We're going to walk you through this. Yes, I think there'll be some more clouds out there Sunday. I think the bulk of your day, you're partly sunny. And then this rain chance that you see, I mean, a 20% chance during the daytime hours, it's just not overwhelming. I don't want to paint it like it's a washout or a wet weather day. There could be some wet weather, not a bad day. Saturday's better, all right? Whether you're going to the beaches or the mountains, it's just great out there. You'll notice here, all right, the Jersey Shore beaches, South Shore beaches of Long Island, a little red flash right there because the rip current risk is running high again tomorrow. Look, the storm, Aaron, is 750 miles away from our shores. But, those waves, which are big in the center, 30 to 50-foot waves in the center of that storm, they eventually make their way, and we've got some big waves crashing on our shoreline. Not as big tomorrow as what we dealt with yesterday, but it creates the rip current. So I want to make this point real clear. Right now, New York City beaches have already made the statement. They are open for business tomorrow. Have at it. But you go out here, out around the East End, and sure enough, the East End has already made a call. They have closed the beaches for Suffolk County. Plenty of other beaches will be open tomorrow. It doesn't mean the rip current risk isn't out there. You've been to the beaches before where you've seen the red flag flying. All right, the lifeguards are out there. They're monitoring everything. The rip currents are at play. They will be at play tomorrow at every beach, not the Sound, but all of our open water beaches will have a rip current. So do you go in the water? Do you not go in the water? Here's what I would tell you to do. If you are not comfortable swimming in ocean water that's over your head, I don't think you should go in. You go in up to your knees. You're going to feel the pull, right? You can battle that, right? Just walk out of it. But if you're standing at, like, say, chest or shoulder height water, now all of a sudden that pull maybe takes you off your feet a little bit. Next thing you know, you're over your head. And now you don't have that grip on the surface and you can get pulled out. So play it safe, guys. Again, certainly swim in the areas that are guarded by a lifeguard. What happens with the skies overhead? I told you tomorrow they're going to be great. You're going to enjoy that. Have a wonderful day. Here you are, 3:30, maybe a scratch little cloud out there. Getting into your day on Sunday, maybe a couple more clouds. This is not a bad picture. That's 11:30 in the morning. You start to see some of those rain showers. And again, there will be a chance for some rain. This is not overwhelming. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think you will find more clouds if you're heading to the mountains for Sunday versus the beaches. But then eventually we watch that front right here make its way into our area. This is now around midnight, 12:30. In the morning, Monday morning. But watch how this doesn't even necessarily hold itself together. We don't pick up too much out of all this. By 11 o'clock, say Monday morning, lots of zeros, traces of rain, maybe a quarter of an inch around Sparta. Now, I think you could see more rain that comes through after 11 a.m. on Monday. But for the weekend, I think it looks pretty good out there. So let's talk about your 7-day forecast. Here we go. For your Saturday and your Sunday, we already said 84 Saturday, fantastic looking day. Sunday, you're 82. All right, I think this chance for thunderstorms on Sunday is really down. I don't think it's out there. I think you could see a little bit of rain, but 20% chance, and it's primarily later in the day. Now you're going to get to Monday. Some of that could linger into Monday. It's 83. But really, what this front is going to do, it's not going to supply a lot of water. It separates air masses, and the air mass behind it, this is all low humidity, sunshiny weather with temperatures hovering the upper 70s to maybe the lower 80s. A great 7-day forecast right there. So as I make my way back to the desk here, ladies, I hope you guys have some plans to get outside, especially tomorrow. It's because we've been saying how beautiful today is, and yet here we are inside the studio. Tomorrow is going to be a great day.
We'll be outside tomorrow, for sure.
And enjoy it.
I was outside earlier today. Does that count?
Yeah, you're making your way to work.
Yeah. No, I was outside.
Oh, you sunbathing?
She has time.
Okay. I was doing stuff.
Doing stuff.
Thank you, Lonnie.